time. I'm so happy to see you all here again. You know, you guys humbles me. You guys humbles me. It's a great feeling to see so many of you coming back and enjoying the show. So I really hope you're gonna enjoy tonight's show, and I look forward to answering all of your questions and telling you a little bit more about me at the end of the show. So Paul, whenever you're ready, let's do this.
Okay.
Welcome to Cooking with Frenchie, a new Jewish cooking show brought to you by the Roth Family JCC and the Jewish Federation of the Desert. We're incredibly grateful to the Winn-Dixie at Fern Park, who provided us with the groceries needed to make these amazing meals. We're so excited to bring you Chef Eric Azoulay and his masterful creations. Programs such as this only happen because of your generous support. Thank you for all that you do for the Roth Family JCC and the Jewish Federation of the Desert. We look forward to bringing you more informative, interesting, and educational programs throughout the year. Now, get your supplies and your materials ready and prepare to learn how to create these beautiful and delicious dishes. Bitei Avon. Take us away, Chef Eric.
This program is brought to you by the Roth Family JCC of Greater Orlando. We also want to thank Barbara and Bert Chasnoff for letting us use the beautiful kitchen. All this amazing food was donated by the Winn-Dixie of Fern Park. And please, thanks to all the JCC of Florida, Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, North and South Miami Beach, and of course, Tampa. Hi, I'm Chef Eric, but please call me Frenchie. Everybody else does, and honestly, I am way more comfortable with this. All right, that's what happens when you goof off on set. Guys, welcome back to Cooking with Frenchie, and today I'm taking you to Thailand. So, where can I start with Thailand? Oh, very important. In Thai dish, we use a lot of peanut. So if you guys are allergic to peanut or peanut butter, please don't follow me. Just leave it out of the recipe. So let's start with our spread here. What do we have? Peanut, a bunch of condiment, peanut butter, Thai and garlic sauce, chopped green onion, a red curry paste, bamboo shot, straw mushroom, and cut pineapple. So here I've prepared already our protein. Today we're gonna make a chicken red curry in a coconut and a pineapple broth. Here is our chicken that has already been cut, seasoned with red curry, garlic paste, little soy sauce, and little peanut butter. Here we have the base of our pad thai. What is pad thai? Pad thais are rice noodle. It's basically the Asian favorite spaghetti dish. But instead of using your regular noodle, we'll be using rice noodle. Those have already been soaked. To use rice noodle, you need to pre-soak them in hot water for an hour. And then they're ready to cook because they cook really quickly. Here we have our fresh veggie and, of course, our rice that will accompany our red curry. So, now, let's get started. And of course, Tamar is not here. Frenchie forgot. We have beautiful snow peas here. And of course, they're gonna be a big ingredient in our curry. So let's get to it. See you at the stove. So guys, we've browned our chicken. Very easy. I added some of my red curry paste, a little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of garlic paste, and a little bit of soy. Now we're ready to add all our vegetables. First one, because I want them to start to give us some nice flavor, I'm gonna add the pineapple. I'm gonna take some of the juice here, and we're gonna bring it in. Now the fragrance are starting to come all together, and it's, Now, next steps are our pepper. You know, in any other cooking, you would like to have your pepper completely cooked through. In Thai cooking, you want to still have that chewiness. So we're gonna add those. Then some bamboo shots, some straw mushroom, some snow peas, and all those are gonna give us, you know, colors. And finally, we're going to add our coconut milk. And then we're going to look at the color, what we want to achieve. Oh yes, look at this. I will just add a little bit of red curry paste to brighten it up a little bit, and then we're there. Oop, messy chef. I know we're gonna let it cook for 30 minutes. So guys, see you back in 30 minutes. Well, once again, the chef messed up. Tamar is not with me today. And once again, I forgot the ginger. So let me throw it in here. And now we're ready to cover it up and wait 30 minutes. So guys, see you in 30 minutes. Oh, I think we're ready, guys. So this is our chicken red curry. And now the last thing we need to do is plate it. So let's start with a little rice. Here. And now let's grab a little bit of all those beautiful veggie. Here. pineapple. Here we are. A little pineapple here. And a little of that beautiful rich sauce. Well, no, let's enjoy it. All right, let me put the finishing touch on this. A little lime juice, add a little here too. And oh boy, we call in our guest. Barbara, Ariette, would you join me, please? All right, so let me.
I'm the fork person.
Uh-huh. Ariette, here you are. So this is my Thai red curry. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. This looks beautiful. Mmm. Their dishes get better and better. Delicious.
Oh, thank.
It has a little bit of a kick.
It has a little bit of a kick to it. You know, remember, this is Thai food.
Yeah.
So, but I tried to keep it, you know, kind of on the downside. I would say if you go, I think I'm on a 1.5 in terms of a kick, but I really wanted to get all those flavor. And let me know how I did on the flavor. What gets to you first?
I can taste the pineapple.
Okay.
I don't know. I have to take another bite.
Let's do it.
I might make this tonight.
Guys, thank you so much. See you for Pad Thai.
Shalom. I hope you're enjoying Cooking with Frenchie, brought to you by the Roth Family JCC, the Jewish Federation of the Desert, and Winn-Dixie of Fern Park. Back to you, Chef Eric.
Hi guys, welcome back and welcome to our new setting. As you can see, we're in a different kitchen today, but we needed to finish our Thai menu. So let's get started on our Pad Thai and let me show you everything I have ready for you here. So we have some lime, we have green onions, red pepper, cilantro, eggs, rice noodle, garlic, onion. Here we have the rice noodle that have already been soaked, bean sprout, some peanuts, and a nice breast of chicken. Here we have all the aromatics that we're gonna need to make our Pad Thai sauce, but I will get into it later. So if you're ready, let's start it. All right, then let's start prepping all our vegetable. I've already chopped my onion and my garlic. Let's go real quick with the peppers. You know, nothing fancy. That's always the same thing. And we don't need to chop them really finely. Just a quick chop. This is for flavor and for color on our finished Pad Thai. This. Oh, I need to sharpen my knife. Up. Next step, we're gonna beat some eggs. So beat your eggs, have them ready. Actually, the eggs are going to be one of the last things that we add, but you want them to be ready and beat them really, really nicely, the same way you would if you wanted to to make some scrambled eggs. All right, here we are. Now, let's cut our chicken. So again, really easy. Small slice. You want it to get seasoned rather quickly because your noodles and all the other ingredients are going to cook really quick. So this is how it's done. So before we get to the stove, let me prepare our pad thai sauce. So the pad thai sauce is pretty easy, and again, this is my version. There are multiple different versions. So we're gonna start with some fish sauce. We're gonna put approximately 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. Up. That's 3. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can use the low sodium soy sauce. 1, 2. So the traditional pad thai calls for here is our rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. I was saying the traditional pad thai call for a tamarind paste. Tamarind paste is rather complicated to get, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of tamarind. So I'd rather use the rice vinegar associated with that duck paste. And that duck paste you can find at any type of a Chinese supermarket. Basically, it's a mix of 5 spices, and that is very, very fragrant. And I'm going to use half a tablespoon. So half a tablespoon of this. All right. Now we're going to add 2 nice tablespoons of peanut butter. Up. Oh, this is going to be so good. Here you're going to get all your flavors, etc. And this is how your pad thai is going to be created. Up. You know, I'm being generous. But who doesn't like peanut butter, right? Well, unless you have allergy, you know, if you have peanut butter allergy, you could use almond butter as long as it's not too sweetened. But almond butter would work perfectly well, or hazelnut butter, as long as, you know, depending on your allergy. Or you could go without the peanut butter completely. I like the peanut butter because it adds a little more creaminess to the sauce. So now I'm gonna mix it. And, you know, trying to have this gently dissolve together and mix nicely together. And our sauce will be ready. And we'll add it to our mix almost when we're done sauteing all the ingredients. So chicken, bean sprout, vegetable, etc. This will be added almost at the last moment, and we'll finish it up with a nice squeeze of lime juice. With the green onions, you know, you want mainly the white part and the really light green colored part. And this will be actually one of our garnish, but I might as well have it ready. This way, when it'll be time to plate, I will have everything ready. All right. No, we're ready to get that heat cranking. See you in a minute. So first, guys, we're gonna start with the raw peanuts. I like to use raw peanuts because they're, first, they're not salted, there's no other fat added, and it's easy. You just throw some peanuts into your sauteing pan, dry, without anything, and you keep turning until they get fragrant and they start gently frying and sweating. You'll see it's gonna take a few minutes. Let me crank the heat up a little bit here. Oh yeah. So, and as you say, we don't need much. I grabbed a handful, put it in the pan, and that will be enough to give a little crunch to our preparation, and also to use as garnish later as a finishing touch. We'll add a few crushed peanuts on top of our dish. See you back in a minute. All right, so now, as you can see, our peanuts have nicely roasted, and we're going to reserve it. So this is what they should look like. Nicely grilled. Oh man, and super, super fragrant. All right, back at it in a minute. All right, now we have some oil that is getting to temperature. Let me raise this. And we're gonna start sauteing our vegetable. So our peppers, onion, and garlic. This is what takes the longest. This is why you start with it. And off, up. So here, up, zoom. All right. Once they're gonna start nicely sweating, we're gonna add our chicken. See, that's what happens when your knife is not sharpened enough. See you back in a minute when my veggies are ready, and we'll put the chicken on. All right, our vegetables are nice and sweaty. Our garlic is grilling nicely. Let's add our chicken. And same thing, so here, and I don't know if you've realized, but I haven't added any salt or pepper yet. Why? Because all our seasoning are gonna come from our pad thai sauce. And I don't want to over season it. If we need some salt, we can always add a little bit salt at the end. But between the soy sauce and the fish sauce, we're already gonna have a lot of sodium in there. So I'd rather be conservative. All right. Guys, well, I'll see you on the next step. So our chicken is ready. Now what we're gonna do is, as you can see, I'm gonna push all the ingredients to the side, keep them out of reach, and I'm gonna take my 2 beaten eggs, and I'm going to give them a quick scramble. This way it will catch on everything. Now I can mix them up together here. No. We're gonna add our noodles. Start sauteing them. We might need just a smidge more oil here. Up. Oh yes, and right now it just looks like noodles and chicken with some eggs, right? But the magic is gonna start happening in a second. Here comes our bean sprout. And now, let me grab our sauce. Whoop! Here is the sauce. Oh, guys, this is starting to smell so good. Yeah, I'm getting hot. And talking about hot, this is when I'm gonna bring it up a notch, you know, like somebody would say. And for this, I'm gonna go to my favorite hot spice, which is the chili and garlic paste. Ah, hee hee. Up here toward the camera, just a little bit. I don't want you to be too hot, but this is gonna bring us to another level. And that's it. Our pad thai is ready. No, all we have left is plating it. See you in a minute. All right, guys, so we're ready to plate. Here is our beautiful pad thai. Up, you know, grab some chicken, grab some eggs. You know, this is, remember, pad thai in Thailand is ultimate street food. So that's something that's gonna be available at every street corner. It's easy and it's enjoyable right there and then. Now, oops. Now that we have that, we finish our garnish. A little peanut, a little lime juice, some cilantro, and a few green onions. We're ready to eat. Our pad thai is ready. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you will enjoy eating the pad thai. And I see you until next time on the next episode of Cooking with Frenchie. So we have some lime, some green onion, some green onion. You're the green onion. And that's gonna be on the blooper reel. We have some lime. All right. Man, I love lime. I love lime.
When I tilt him. When I tilt him.
I wait you tilt up.
Ready?
Up. See, I got the hang of that one. I'm not making any more noise. All right, nice and sweaty. Oh, sorry, were you ready?
Well, it happens. Oh.
Well, hi guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I really hope that you're going to. Hold on, what's going on? Can you guys see me? Yeah. All right, so let me check the latest question on the Q&A. All right, what brand do I like in terms of chili and garlic paste? Honestly, I don't know the brand of it. I know there is a Rooster, there's a little Rooster on the canister, and it's my favorite one. The brand is unfortunately unpronounceable, but if you look for the Rooster, you'll find it. You have either small cans that are like probably 8 ounce or bigger ones. It all depends. I'm a hot sauce addict, and it's probably one of my favorite, that chili and garlic paste, because it's not so much that it's hot. It's it's full of flavor. So hope that I answer your question, Lynn. Let me see, what do we have next on the chat? Let's see. My bloopers are hilarious. Thank you, guys. Well, it's during when we shot those episode, I make many mistakes, and and our cameraman always get me, and everything is already, it's always rolling, so they get me all the time. And well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's why it's part of the show, because this is how it happens. From Maxine, the brand with the Rooster is Weifeng. Well, thank you so much, Maxine. Appreciate it. What else do we have? And please, Avivid, if you see some question that I haven't answered, instead of coconut milk, can I use almond milk? Yes, Sonia, absolutely. Same reason. If you guys are going to use, are not going to use peanuts, definitely almond milk. Make sure that the almond milk is unsweetened, and because the almond milk is going to be a bit more liquid than the coconut milk, you might want to add a little bit of almond flour to it, just to give it some consistency, and it will give that that creaminess instead of being it too liquid. So let's see, what do we have next? Well, you guys wanted to know a little bit more about me, so where to start? I've been in the U.S. now for 20 years. I'm as you can say, originally I'm from Lower Alabama, but really low down there. No, France is where I come from. My family originally is from Egypt, and they moved to France after the revolution in 1956. And, I decided to move to the US 20 years ago for work, and I haven't regretted it. It's the US have brought me a lot of things, and I know it's given me the opportunity of being in front of you. One more thing, so I work as a personal chef for all my friends here in watching me. If you ever need a chef anywhere in Florida, don't hesitate to contact me. I'll be happy to help you out. So let me see. Debbie, can you use an egg substitute? Absolutely. You can use an egg substitute instead of real egg. Okay, you would like to know what you can, well, for the high sodium fish sauce. Well, once again, on the pad thai, as you can see, I didn't use any other source of salt. So that's why it's pretty balanced. If you follow that recipe, you'll see that the salt and the sodium content will not be that high. So are the ingredients kosher? If not, are there substitutes? So I try to stay as kosher-like as I can. The only thing that's not kosher, but though I learned that there is I've learned that there are kosher fish sauce that you can use. No, I think the problem is mixing fish and meat. Again, the fish sauce is something that you can leave out, and I think that Worcestershire sauce is a great substitute. So no, what tofu to substitute for chicken and quantity? This is a really, really great, great question, Lois. I did a vegetarian pad thai this last weekend. A friend of mine came from South Florida who is vegetarian, and I used the firm tofu. You cannot use silky tofu for that recipe. Usually, firm tofu comes in a little 1 pound container with some water around it, and you have 4 blocks. So you just need to take those 4 blocks, you dice them up nicely, and you put them in in your sauteing pan right after you've put your pepper, and you want to make sure that they get a nice coloring. You know, it's important for the tofu to get that nice color, you know, a little golden color, and then you'll be fine. But yeah, absolutely, go ahead with tofu. It's really, really, really good. What else do we have? Debbie, yeah, the egg substitute. Arlene, will the taste change by substituting Worcestershire sauce for the fish sauce? Some of us cannot mix chicken with fish. Absolutely. You know, the flavor profile of the Worcestershire sauce is very, very similar to the fish sauce. It's the same kind of fermentation process, and it will actually give you a bit more of a type of fruitiness and than the actual fish sauce, and a little bit more smokiness. But I think it'll work really, really nice for you. So let's see, do we have any more questions? Oh no, thank you guys. Do I come to California? Yes, absolutely. I travel to California quite often, and but yeah, right now it's not really a good time for traveling. You're totally right. And Rosie, you can yes, you can watch on YouTube and on the Facebook page. Haha, Jeremy, HP1 sauce. I've never tried it, but actually it could really work. It could really work, and I'm a huge fan of HP sauce. It's very fruity. It's actually it's a great suggestion. So let me see, I have 2 more questions. Will the recipe work with vermicelli noodles? No, you really need the rice noodle on that. With the vermicelli, it's going to be too thin. Egg noodles would need to be, you know, if you decide to go with egg noodles or something like that, you need to cook them first. You know, what I love about rice noodle is they're so easy to use. Once you're soaked, it's just a matter of a few minutes of sauteing them, or as you have seen in the previous episode when I made the pho, you just give them a quick boil and they're ready, and they're very, very good for you. You know, as a diabetic, I like the fact that the rice noodle are way lower in content, and also are gluten-free. If someone is concerned, Robin, about mixing fish and meat, they need Palve Worcestershire sauce. Otherwise, yes, you're right. You're right. There is anchovy in a regular one, but there is part of Worcestershire sauce. Thanks, I appreciate you could figure out screwy spelling. It happens to me all the time, Arlene, don't worry. All right, let's see what else we have. Yes, hi, Michaela. Yes, you can find all the episode on YouTube, on the YouTube page of the Orlando JCC. Let me get back to the Q&A. Can light coconut milk be used, Maxine? Absolutely, absolutely. You can use light coconut milk. So, Lois, HP sauce is a staple in any English kitchen. It's oh boy, how can I describe HP sauce? It's kind of fruity. I use it a lot as a steak sauce. It's rich, it's fruity, it's not spicy, but it would have the same type of flavor that you want to have. It would work really, really well. Thank you so much, Robin. Thank you for being there. Can you buy it in a grocery store? The HP sauce? Yes. Well, myself, I find it at any type of British sauce would work really well. Would have it, you know. And if you Google HP sauce, you'll see where it's available near you. But it's widely available. So white wine for either dish or Thai beer. I would go for a Thai beer. I would definitely go for a Thai beer, or again, you know, a rosé. A rosé would go really, really well, or a light red. Again, I would go to some of my favorite, you know, a little Loire Valley wine. Yeah. Oh, yes. If you're in Orlando, where I go to, you know, Maxine, the international market on LB MacLeod has a lot of English product, and HP sauce is part of them. Marla, sake? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I would tell you some unfiltered sake would go perfectly well with those. And I'm a huge fan of unfiltered sake. So let's see, one more. Nancy, one more time. How do we access the recipe? If you go on the JCC website, of the Orlando JCC website, you will find all the recipes. And I think that if you scroll on the chat, Paul has put on the link for all the recipes. Read that mushroom and soy sauce can substitute for fish sauce. Well, you see, if you say it, you know, I know that you know, there are some mushroom sauce that are kind of heavy in sodium that you can use, like kind of a mushroom paste. Arlene, one brown sauce has been adding oomph to your favorite dishes. Yes, if you're HP, send for House of Parliament. I said, yes. Well done, Arlene. Nice. Okay, what else can you use for instead of duck paste? So Debbie, as I say, what they call duck paste is actually a 5-spice based type of sauce. You know, there are also some pad thai sauce that you can find already made, you know, in any type of Asian store. And thank you for enjoying the class, Jean. It means a lot to me, guys, that you're always there. And do I have a website and how to contact me? Mitsuko. I will post my information. You can, here is let me send you my email address here. This way you can have blah, blah, blah. As you can say, typing and me are not the best of friends. So here, so straw mushrooms. Straw mushrooms are just tiny little Asian mushroom. Usually you find them in a can, you know, they're but you can substitute straw mushroom for regular, you know, white mushroom or even portobello mushroom. I like the straw mushroom for their texture, but you could also use king mushroom. King mushroom are very meaty, and actually a good version of the pad thai would work with using, instead of protein, a ton of other different mushroom. And the king mushroom are very, very meaty and would work very well in an entirely vegetarian dish. Is duck paste the same as duck sauce? No, Maxine, it's not. The duck paste actually is used in Asian cuisine